I should take a picture of this, but I'm not going to. I really need a goddamn napkin. There is one right here, but it's one. One shitty slice of pizza and a ton of sous vide turkey on top of it. Where's my fucking chat? I don't know why I did the test things. They always go through. I was showing this around at work today. Some of my fellow engineers, and they get about as depressed as I am looking at it. So I remember, 1960s, there were no CAD, computer-aided design programs. Nevertheless, Lockheed Martin made the SR-71 Blackbird, which is what we're talking about right now. The plane that flew so high and so fast, it could literally get out of the missile's attack range when launched at it. And also, as an engineer, I'm looking at this entire manufacturing process, and that's not even what my job is. He's got an anvil, and what is the point of the armature attached to his arm? It's like now he's welding something or soldering together his mask, the helmet piece. It was flying off. I'm not playing the music in the background because I'll play it once, but all right. And see, it wraps around his fucking wrist. That's more like he's gonna. Oh shit! It's gonna. So he's got this entire armature that attaches to his wrist that is controlling the hammer. Like, what is that doing? And what is he even hitting? I also put the pizza pieces under a broiler with some Gouda cheese or Gouda cheese, however you want to pronounce it. And just realizing there's like so much like meat on top of the pizza now, and I can't really tell the cheese is there. But like, what's the point of that armature? Is it getting him accelerated? That like, if that armature thing that is like attached to his wrist while he's wielding the hammer is supposed to drive extra force, like that's more likely going to break his wrist than anything else. I know it's a cartoon, but you know, I'm here to be autistic and overanalyze bullshit. I just realized I had my phone in my pocket, so I could have taken a quick snap picture of my crappy Saturday night meal. When I gotta go out and do shopping tomorrow because I'm running out of like my beef stew. I ran out of it, but I have some in the freezer. But I really need to throw that shit through the stew that for another couple hours again, because I was eating some of it like 2 weeks ago and it was very grainy and not put together. that well, and then I took a bunch of it and put it in a Dutch oven, and then in the oven for like a solid 2 hours, and that really broke things down to a proper stew. I think I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna get a bunch of ground chicken and just make patties with that, and not even eat them on buns, but that'll be my dinner, like chicken patty buns, or chicken patties. Maybe I'll do like, apparently the low carb thing is to bread them in cornflakes. I played through this thing before. So with each strike, it's showing a different version of his Iron Man suit, because I think canonically, or in various parts of the of Iron Man lore, he has multiple different types of suits. I remember there's an animated movie from like the late aughts or early 2010s, before the Iron movies came into the live action Iron Man movies came into effect. And they were dealing with the Emperor, the Mandarin character, villain. And there's a whole thing about raising an ancient Chinese city from underground, or from a lower position, because it was about to get wiped out, or like the entire geography is about to fall in on itself. And in it, he has like a series of different Iron Man suits, one that can fight in lava, as well as one that can fight in the water. So, oh yeah, I guess we're seeing the different iterations of it, or versions. All right, so now he is. What is with those? What is that with that long ass trail to leading up to the suit? And you're just filling in the suit, so you're just gonna create a solid piece of metal. Hello. Like, you're making one solid piece here. Then how do you get all the individual pieces that wrap around your body? Oh, you magically just press them out like that? Yeah, just cast metal and then into a form, and then boom, you got the suit. And now he's whatchamacallit. Now he's just welding the helmet, although that was shown in the previous one. So I guess he's dialing it into his face structure. And this is fine, like, well, why does everything have to be rotating around him? And it doesn't even look like those arms are doing anything other than just rotating, because like the gauntlets just fly onto his body. Also, why do you need to have defined obliques on your on your robot, unless you just need a fucking just purely for aesthetic purposes. All right, second piece down the hatch. Ugh. Also, man is ripped as fuck. Tony Stark. Yeah, this is an interesting comment I saw when I was going back to this. Don't forget that in 2000 they placed the SR-71 design into modern CAD and aniseed, or I guess analyzed it for optimizations and found that even modern technology can only yield a 0.5 efficiency gain. Man, you have to love those kidnapped autistic kids hopped up on cocaine that Lockheed Martin hired. I don't know if that like came, because like, we're gonna see if I can find them. Who's streaming? Phasoween. Synthler. What the fuck? Open the wrong game for sure. What the fuck? Alright, let me look through this shit.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Yes.
Happy birthday. Thanks! Hi everyone, it's me, Cecilia, immigrant from Hawaii and Justice! Today we're going to be playing Indiana Jones and the Grand Circle, and
I mean, if they did a game based in after World War II, like they did with whatchamacallit, well, with the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and wherever the heck that fourth movie was, which I went and saw. That was not a good movie. If anything, let me see, what the fuck? Now I'm getting distracted. What was I even thinking of? Oh yeah, this guy. He did a whole video on the, this. Alright. Let me see if I can find it. What the fuck? Oh, is he talking about the SR-71 here?
Chasing a prototype for a plane that might never be built. It was madness. So what Lockheed did was it drove around America in a van collecting every sort of mentally unstable genius they could find. If you'd ever been questioned by the authorities for building a nuclear reactor in your bedroom when you were 12, if you'd built a rocket and tried to launch your old school hamster into space, if you were the kind of person who spent all their time building paper airplanes, obsessing over the design until they could fly hundreds of meters away, and then picked them up and ran through your house making noises while in your 30s, then Lockheed was rapidly approaching your location. They took all these aircraft engineers with questionable levels of sanity, dumped them into a circus tent, painted a large cartoon animal on the front, and watched to see what they would do. And thus, Lockheed Skunk Works was born.
So I think that's what he's talking about here. Those kidnapped autistic kids hoped up on cocaine. So Laser Pig made the joke. When did he make this? This video came out like over a year ago. Over a year ago, and this guy said this like back in August, so Laser Pig set the meme that Skunk Works is the result of Lockheed Martin kidnapping a bunch of poor autistic kids. What the fuck was that other Indiana Jones movie? Was it The Great Circle? And the Dial of Destiny, that's what it was. Yeah, I went and saw this in theaters. If anything, is the reliance on CGI made some of the action sequences like way too long and drawn out for no reason. Like there was like a car chase sequence that was going on in Morocco somewhere, and it was just like so much stuff with CGI allowed them to do so much stuff that was getting so out of hand. Whereas with the old movies, because of the restraint of like physical stunts, and there's only so much CGI you can do, or so much you can do with practical effects, it definitely felt more restrained and more realistic, where in here, this one just seemed like, it just seemed like too much. And I guess that also is true of maybe a little bit of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I do swear there was a moment, like, I swear this movie definitely probably came through some sort of like, I don't know, I would say maybe de-wokeified and split for it, because there's a whole scene about like secondary plot that some black CIA lady in the fucking set in like the late 60s. Like, yeah, we were moving in a progressive direction racially wise, but to think that we had like that there's going to be a black CIA lady handling what were two Nazis is way over the top. And so she's trying to handle these like Operation Paperclip Nazis. And then to track down the Dial of Destiny or whatever it was, because the U.S. government is interested in it. So she's trying to handle it all this. They go to Morocco. She's trying to control them. And then the two Nazis guys kill her and then the pilot. And I swear she was probably going to have a way more prominent role. And then, let's see, when did this come out? Oh, goddamn. Came out in 2023, so slightly, so I swear she probably was going to have a more prominent role. And then they cut the script and something and killed her off early. Because it's kind of like what the fuck is the point of her there? Now, I could draw like a metaphor from this that like, oh, this is U.S. government misappropriate by using Nazis for their technological aspect, allowed to infiltrate our society and harm black people. Like, that's the best way I could come up with it. Did they say anything about production? Made a deal with... In 1979, George Lucas and Steven Spielberg made a deal with Paramount Pictures for 5 Indiana Jones films. In April 2008, Ferrer said he would return as Indiana Jones for a 5th film if it did not take another 20 years to develop, referring to the long development of Kingdom Scroll. Okay, so they contracted out for a 5th film. So this is the fulfillment of that contract. Potential plots device for another film, 2022, and stated Spielberg was open to directing it, as he had done for previous films, explaining the process for each film. We had some basic agreement, and then George goes away for a long time and then works on it. Then Steven and I get it and form the embryonic form. So it's number 2010. George Walt Disney Company acquired Lucasfilm, giving Disney ownership rights to the Indiana Jones of intellectual property. Participation for any additional films as well as in 2025, Kennedy confirmed Lucasfilm would eventually make another Indiana Jones film. Kennedy Crystal Skull ended positively of Indiana Jones with his marriage to Marion Ravenwood from the first movie, The Ark of the Covenant. Felt that we conclude the series with one more movie, given the fact that Harrison was so excited to try to do another one. We should do it. Man, in 2012, the film's release date was pushed back to 2020, and then 3 years after that. Did they get Spielberg on this? Directed by James Mangold. Nope. Based on characters by George Lucas, Philip Kaufman, produced by Kathleen Kennedy. Oh man, she's still working on that shit? Nope, they did not get Spielberg on this at all. It's like, I'm not touching this shit. So man, this went through like the production hell. Let's see here. Originally set for release, the film faced delays due to rewrites and COVID-19 pandemic. So that's the only time. Rewrites due to rewrites and the COVID-19 pandemic. So I imagine that late sometime after, like in the early 2020s, like they're thinking, we need to rein this shit in. Inspired by Operation Paperclip. Oh yeah, exactly what I was talking about. So let me finish my fucking meal. Oh. As the day was further developed, Mangold considered it too predictable. He also found it lacked emotional resonance for Jones and played out like a spy film, prompting him to choose The Siege of Syracuse instead. Oh, that's where it just like went off the wild. When the Dial of Destiny is supposed to like find them a wormhole to bow back in time. And so what the Nazis want to do is they want to go back and infiltrate the Nazi party and do it better than Hitler did. And actually win. And, you know, having some, you know, future knowledge, they could possibly pull that off. So no, they go back to something way more predictable, the Siege of Syracuse, which Indiana Jones had been doing his final like lecture on at the beginning of the film. I'm just like, man, this is so insane. And they went all out for that. They had plenty of CGI for that. They had, like, went to Syracuse. Or, I don't know where they filmed it, but they try to, like, have a whole scene of being stuck in the siege of Syracuse. And then there's, like, some point where some Roman centurion gets fucking killed. With Helena Shaw only being there to challenge him as his adventurous female character. I swear there was like an inverse moment from what happened in The Force Awakens where Rey like rips one piece of equipment out of somewhere in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. And then like Harrison Ford's Han Solo is like completely befuddled that this woman who had never been in his ship before is able to fix it in some way that he couldn't. In this movie, there's a scene where they're on their tuk-tuk, like this shitty like tricycle moped thing for ferrying people around. And like it's broken down, she doesn't know what to do, and then Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones like says, "Kid, give me your gun," because he's got like a young kid sidekick for some reason at this point that they picked up along the way. "Give me your gun," and then just patches the radiator. And she said, "That's not gonna hold. It'll hold enough for us to get to the airport." So I swear that scene was like an inversion of the other one, sort of redeeming Indiana Jones. Like, he's never towed a tuk-tuk before, but he knows enough about cars to know that the radiator's leaking. He just needs to plug it up for long enough for them to get out of there. Huh? Whoa. Mads Mikkelsen was fine in the role. What's in the news? Conservatives split on far-right alliances after Charlie Kirk assassination. It's not that. It's like whether or not the people in the Young Republicans who got leaked showing and they were just like absolutely going insane with it, like saying gas anybody who doesn't support this bill, or Hitler, 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 or something. Like, it all sound like, from what I've seen, it's like only been like them going like absolutely bombastic with the jokes. And of course, it doesn't look well. And apparently there's some politicking about people within the Young Republicans of New York or whatever, or national. And so people were like, no, we're not going to condemn these guys over it. And I really couldn't care less at this point. Like, it wasn't an honest display of Nazism from these guys. They were just being way too flippant in their private communications, which, no matter how big you are, assume that something's going to leak. So, especially in group chats. Like, if you're on Discord, don't say anything that you're not afraid to, like, you're afraid is going to cost you in real life. Unless you're really a nobody and who cares. Like, and you know who, like, your employer is. Or maybe you're self-employed. Oh, this is wild. Marana, Arizona. For over 3 hours, while he watched porn, played video games, and drank beer at home. I'm just like wondering, like, where do you go? How does it happen at this point? Prior child abuse allegations from a previous marriage, and a judge ruled prosecutors cannot mention his porn searches to the jury due to irrelevance. Yeah, if they see some fucked up shit, like, the more, like, messed up shit it is, probably the less they'll think of him, and more prejudice the jury to give a unfavorable ruling. Just like, oh, what, he likes hentai and tentacle porn? Oh, man, what a freak. I'm definitely, like, gonna give maximal sentence to this guy. Like, they're injuring the character when they, like, it would injure his character. Would you say that what his porn searches were of relevance, just that We here at the court established that he was watching porn. Pornography's societal impact with conservatives like Ally Beth Stuckley calling for national-wide bans and opponents defending free speech amid broader efforts like Project. Like this guy, if this guy's like got this much of a problem, like he was gonna find something else to absorb his time with. Like he would like get a prostitute in the car with his daughter, take the prostitute back to his house, or go to like wherever she is willing to operate. She's got like a room somewhere. You know, and then leave the kid in the sweltering car while banging the prostitute in his fucking home. Although this guy was doing it for 3 hours, so I don't think a woman's willing to go at it for that long. It said, watch pornography and played video games and drank beer at home. So the pornography is like 2 or 3 components here. So what? Take out the pornography and what? He's only doing it for 2. He's only leaving his daughter for 2 hours in the fucking car. Like, this guy is already just, like, doesn't have his priorities straight, so. Very scary, but banning porn will not solve any issues that we're facing today. Wives sleeping with their husbands would save lives, not pornography bans. Of course, the involuntary celibates. Damn, this guy looks, like, pretty normal, I would say. Should be illegal, so that's insanely difficult and costly to access. This would save lives. Save lives? Nah, maybe better the public consciousness. One of the things we'd have to do to enforce a proper ban like that. Well, we could just say that the production of it is illegal. You know, just keep on cracking down on the sites that host it and maybe not necessarily go after the people who consume it. I can imagine like you use a VPN to go to a country that doesn't care. Don't delude yourself. I'd never let it get that bad. The truth is, if you look at porn, you're not in control. Porn is. Stop looking, confess your sin, allow accountability in your life so you'll never watch again. Did she respond to him? I guess so. Go get some experience with having a wife and then come back to discuss the matter. I've never watched. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, jeez. Safe bet every single person who wants to ban porn has some serious massive skeletons in their closet. And checkered AF past history to boot. As fuck. I keep on hearing AF and thinking America First and thinking of Nick Fuentes, but hide behind Jesus all you want. All it does is tell me you're projecting. Nah, some people can actually just be straightforward about this. I've never watched porn, but have friends who have had their lives and relations ruined by it. Wanting to ban it only means we aren't okay with human trafficking. Sexual debauchery and people who only see women as a plaything. Means we aren't okay with, how much, like, porn that the average normie consumes, is actually based off of human trafficking? Like, probably the easier, like, the stuff that is easily readable is probably what most people are going to, and only the more obsessed freaks. So, like, if you crack down on human trafficking, like, enough, there's still plenty of women going to do pornography of their own free will in the established studios. Month. And people who only see a woman as a plaything. I can imagine you can just watch porn and not see women as playthings. You just need something to stimulate yourself to get your rocks off, and then you can go and treat women with respect on a day-to-day basis. Because, like, I imagine most people are smart, like, all right, well, somebody's gonna immediately be corrected if, like, they try and, like, you know, get too frisky with a woman IRL. Like, he invites her to sex, and then you try and do shit you saw in porn. It's just like, no. Like, most people are gonna stop and just like, so, like, only see women as a plaything. Maybe I need to deconstruct that more. You are pro these things, which means you must have skeletons in your closet. Repent to Christ and acknowledge him as Lord. Say Christ is Lord. Say Christ is Lord. No. Stop encouraging sin, because when you are judged, as we all will be one day, It'll be your fault. Many thought sin was acceptable. Again, I will encourage you to repent. Who the hell is this chick? Jesus is Lord. Protestant tomboy, strong, real female. Millennial game. Damn, alright. So there's not liking or agreeing with something isn't banning it. Wants to ban porn at skeletons. Hide behind Jesus. I'm not hiding behind him. I'm standing in front of him pointing at the cliff. Substack tools. Is that another way to get the fuck around it? The sentiment is, what the fuck even is this GIF? I'm gonna pause it. I don't know, what is that, a cum kitten or something? The sentiment is untrue and unuseful. I'm rabidly against porn. I've also never seen, consumed porn, or had porn addiction, but I've seen the horrific effect it has had on people, especially women, specific people who have suffered from it. What's the effect on women? Is the effect on women indirect in that men like want to enact the stuff that they see in porn on women? Like, the way I see it, porn more likely has a more direct effect on men as that, you know, if you can get your rocks off to porn, you're not going out and trying to woo women in real life. But I swear, I don't know who it was. Let's see, can I find them? I can't find this account anymore, but there was an account called like Nullsci or something. I can never tell if it was a woman or man. But she did some research into porn, and apparently the people who used the porn the most were also incredibly sexually active at the same time. So there's actually like something to say that people who consume the most porn are also like, it induces them to go out and get it in real life. I wonder if there's like any demographic breakdown in that, like if you're just a normie white guy, it probably depresses you. Like maybe if you're a black guy seeing porn, you can go out and get it induces you to go out and get laid. Like, I don't believe that there's got to be a significant portion of the young male population in this country that watches porn and that inhibits them from going out and getting sex in real life, because they can get their rocks off at home with porn. Why go out and try and deal with women? I go back, what is that guy saying? And even if it was true, it doesn't invalidate that what people have to say. Yes, the people impacted by some thing have the loudest criticism of it. We should listen to them the most. Them most. Why is this Chinese dude on it? Edit autofill add the word seen for some reason, which is obviously not true. Lol, ignore that. Never seen, consume porn. Alright, I'll take that as a thing. The fuck is this one? Saint Brett, every single person who advocates for the right of 10-year-old boys and 12-year-old girls to view graphic sexual material is a groomer with a dirty hard drive. This is the average age U.S. citizens are first exposed to porn. Hide behind the First Amendment all you want. All it does is tell me you're highly uneducated as to the history of Supreme Court and cases in America. Let's go to the original tweet. Does she have an expansion on this shit? People advocating banning porn often have their own porn addiction issues. People advocating access for porn for kids always have pedo lolly shit on their hard drives. People advocating for banning porn do so because they see the detriment to society that it causes, not because they want to be saved by the government. Alright, that's not about this shit. That's it. Let's start off here instead with Clash Report. Alright. Oh, done. I'm going for 34 minutes. I've been going for 34 minutes. Alright. Almost done chewing. U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin spoke on the phone October 16th. Other key oh yeah, that's the story that came out, that apparently at the Alaska summit, Trump was like looking for ceasefire and then peace deal, and then Putin was like, no, and let me give you my historical rants about how Ukrainians and Russians are in fact one people, and apparently this actually agitated Trump that he'd raised his voice at Putin behind closed doors. And that's why nothing came out of it, because it was just like, wow, okay, we're at a total impasse here. Meanwhile, they were like trying to like say that, oh, we didn't get a ceasefire here, but we got something else that we think can lead to a ceasefire or peace deal later. So they were trying to sound chipper, but it sounds that now in retrospect it looks like things went bad and they were trying to cover up how badly it went. I didn't even read the tweet here. It's mentioned about something later. All right. $21:07. I'm gonna start a 36-hour fast now, so probably gonna go get some water. Adjusting myself. Other key takeaways: Russian President aide Yuri Ushakov attempted to obfuscate Russia's deliberate attacks on civilians and civilian infrastructure in his statement on the October 16 Trump-Putin call. Russia is intentionally muddying the information space with false flag claims and information operations in an attempt to generate cover for overt and covert attacks against Europe in the past several years, including recent Russian drone incursions into NATO airspace. Russian forces are reportedly using North Korean forces operating in Russia in ways that will allow North Korean forces to take battlefield lessons learned back to North Korea. Russian forces are reportedly adapting their long-range drone and missile strike tactics against Ukrainian energy infrastructure in an attempt to disrupt the Ukrainian power system on a large scale. Ukraine's European partners announced new military assistance for Ukraine. Yada yada yada. Oh, what? They took some stuff back? In case that Russian forces advanced north of Poltavka. Oh my god, Poltavka? That's a famous battle where the Swedish Empire died. Dnepro progress Oblast, Konstantinivka. Where's Pokrovsk? So, they're advancing slowly. They're trying to get it around Sloviansk. So this new Institute for Science and International Security, ISIS, reported that Iranian activity around Esfahan Nuclear Technology Center, underground facilities, indicates that Iran is not attempting to retrieve centrifuges or uranium stocks. ISIS assessed that Iran may be trying to establish secure access to ENT tunnels and reinforce tunnel entrances against further strikes. Okay. Interesting. What's this one? Moscow, Russia. Iranian Supreme National Security Council Secretary Ali Larijani met with Russian President Vladimir Putin, likely primarily to discuss sanction evasion and mitigation efforts. This is Larijani's first visit to Russia since the UN Security Council reimposed snapback sanctions on Iran on September 27th. What's Turkey up to? Turkey is attempting to secure agreement with the Syrian government that would allow Turkish forces to target Syrian Democratic Forces fighters deep in Syria and possibly set conditions for future military operations against targeting the SDF. Man, they should just... Maybe that's a way of pressuring them to like submit to the Syrian national government instead of like being obstinate like they are now. Alright, Baghdad, Iran. Additional details about recent political assassination of Sunni Sovereignty Alliance candidate Baghdad Provincial Council member Safa al-Mashadani indicate that Iranian-backed Iraqi fighters conducted the attack. Iraqi media reported that Madani was in a dispute with an unspecified group that had attempted to seize land in Tamia. I'll say Sunni because demographically Iraq is majority Shiite or Shia. So I guess there's like some big head of functionally like whatchamacallit, Sunni political party. So back from October 5th. Russia is intentionally muddying the information space with false flag claims. Critical threats. What the fuck? Alright, I'll go to Clash Report. Let's get this over with. Where did I leave off? On Telegram. It's updating. Trying to see if there's any. Only 43 of them. It's only with Pakistan. Spain has not been loyal to NATO. I think Spain should be reprimanded. All right, hold on. Let's see. Is any further down? You see all this shit? Oh, this is an interesting graphic. German magazine Catapult. Is that just like the German word for catapult, as in like the siege engine that throws stuff in the air with pure torsional force? Shows how much Ukrainian lands Russia has occupied. So that much of Germany, nearly all of Greece, a little bit of France. Nearly 4 Belgiums, 1.5 Czech Republics, 1 1/3 of like all of Pennsylvania. So like how they have like the internal districts to try and sell the point to you. Former U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton has surrendered authorities and classified information charges. Oh yeah. He was definitely one of those people trying to undermine Trump. Zelensky's at the White House. Do you believe you can convince Putin to end the war? Yes, we can. Alright, so you got Vance and Rubio flanking Trump. He's a very strong leader who has been through a lot. We get along really well. God, remember we were calling him a dictator and stuff? We wanted to pressure him to stand down or something, and that whole fiasco in the fucking White House. Now Zelensky knows how to like act around Trump and make him happy. Is that Hegseth? Is he looking at his phone right there? Zelensky met with big American energy companies. They are ready to help after all the attacks on our infrastructure. We also met with good military companies. We spoke about air defense. Trump. Zelensky looks beautiful in his jacket. It's actually very stylish. I like it. That's all you have to do to impress Trump is to show up in a suit. What's he even wearing?
It's actually very stylish. I like it.
Where is he? It's all black, but you know, dark are the times in Ukraine. So I'll cut it like saying, yeah, wearing an all black suit is fair for him. Like, I'm not gonna wear a white shirt or anything more preppy or nice until the war is over. Like, all right, I can respect that energy. The meeting in Hungary will most likely be a double meeting. We will have Zelensky in touch. I think Putin wants to end the war, or he wouldn't be talking this way. I think Zelensky wants to get it ended too. We'll see if like, oh yeah, that's right. Nope, not go with my notifications on live here, but I go to my, no, I gotta go to my replies. I don't know whether this count is that I follow, but oh yeah, this account. No, wrong one. No ceasefire for Russians. Withdraw from Ukraine or die. So this is like, and I said it underneath here. Maximus, like you, are going to burn out Ukraine and end up with Russia conquering all the way up to the Dnieper River or even further. What implies? There's one probable stam. That is what Russia wants to do anyway, and the only way to stop it is through force. Ukraine's force alone. So like she's going on like, if this is a she. Oh, is an interesting graphic. That there are more people in Bangladesh in that small ass area. That shows more about the uncontrolled, like out of control fucking birth rates in this much space has too many people. That Trump should stick the tomahawks up his ass 2 days ago while you apes were cheering him on. Yeah, so Ukraine will never have a partner in the United States so long as Tariff Hitler remains in remains in office. I call for Zelensky to give the order. Ukraine's political neutrality must be broken. It is time we campaigned for the debt. Really? No, he's not going to do that. He's not going to piss off Trump like that. Zelensky should not actually be meeting Trump at all. Trump does not represent the American people. No, he won the election. Shut the fuck up. He's illegitimate. You shouldn't be able to serve non-consecutive terms. What is it? What's the problem with that? You shouldn't be able to serve non-consecutive terms? Where is that coming from? Like, we've had this once in the past in America. You run, do it again, and then you run. It was like Grover Cleveland ran, lost, ran again the next election cycle, and won. Trump did it again. So I don't know what the hell is wrong with consecutive terms. Now, if you want to say you can only ever serve 2 terms, like, all right, that's one thing, longevity, but like not allowing people to have a comeback, like, why? What's the point of that? He's only got 1 term, then that's all the time he can do. American people voted him out, but he is back because he won another election. Like, is anyone else pointing that out? That's pretty ironic. Trump is the voice of the U.S. and if election were held today, Trump would win unilaterally. Unlike Zelensky, refuses to hold election. All right, so Sawatch, what the fuck is that? I don't want to even look at that profile pic. Exactly, Orange Trader will soon lose power. He is irrelevant. He's not losing power. They're not gonna do a fucking like I don't know. Are they gonna try and impeach him if the Democrats win the House back at come the midterms? Trump refuses to listen to any Democrat's point of view and would rather shut down the government than listen. He therefore represents less than half the American people. I'm getting close to the last Ukrainian. Z expired a long time ago, but he is a bloody dictator. What the fuck? How is he illegitimate? And now she's like saying, no ceasefire for Russians. No, she really, really doesn't like it, him. But it's just like saying it's like illegal ceasefire. Illegal ceasefire. I don't know how to help you if you can say that a conflict between 2 nations can be subject to some sort of law. Well, we do have like some Geneva Conventions and shit, but you know how much people follow that, that's on them. Middle East is a much more complicated situation than Ukraine. We made 59 countries agree. You earlier said that Ukraine would be able to take back all territories they lost. Do you still think that's the case? You never know. Okay. Trump, we need tomahawks. We need a lot of other weapons that we are sending to Ukraine. That is one of the reasons we want to end this war. You want to end the war so you don't feel the need to give up your tomahawks. Like, we should have some older models that we can get the fuck rid of. Somebody's pointing out that there's like a JSSM missile that are probably like about to like lose their lifespan, and that we could give those to the Ukrainians more so than tomahawks. Hopefully we'll be able to end the war without thinking about tomahawks. We are fairly close to that. All right, I'm interested in Ukrainian drones. They make very good drones, but there is nothing like the jets. The New York Jets. No. I don't know what he's talking. I don't want to listen to him. We have B-52s, which are stealth, undetected. No. We have B-2s that are stealth, undetectable. B-52s are not undetectable. Like, you know, like, unless you have air superiority, you don't use your B-52s. A very nice woman got the Nobel Prize. I don't know who she is, but she was very generous. I don't know who she... Oh, that's even more embarrassing. Like, you're caught up in all this business with, like, we're looking to, like, topple Maduro and you don't know who one of, like, the Venezuelan opposition candidates is. We have never had a president that solved one war. A lot of them start wars but don't settle them. Obama started shit in Libya and that still hasn't been like fully resolved. Like it's split in like 3 factions at this point. Got us involved in Syria. So I guess that's something to Trump's credit. Although the overthrow happened in December at the waning days of the Biden administration. I was at Anime Frontiers tracking that, watching that happen like almost in real time over the weekend during Anime Frontiers in Fort Worth. A lot of them Star Wars, but they don't sell them. Okay. I understand that Pakistan attacked Afghanistan. That is an easy one for me to solve. I love solving wars. That is an easy one for me to solve. I love solving wars. I don't know if you can solve it. Spain has been loyal to NATO, has not been loyal to NATO. I think Spain should be reprimanded. Is that because they've been really harsh on Israel, or is it because they're not spending enough? I know he's brought that up in the past, but I can't help but imagine Spain's like incredibly harsh stance towards Israel is motivating it slightly. Trump, a tunnel from Russia to Alaska. What do you think about that? I'm not happy with that. I don't think he liked it. What is this childish fucking antics? Reporter, you are not concerned that Putin is trying to buy himself more time? I am. I have been played all my life by the best of them. I came out really well. It is possible. A little time. It's alright. Like, that's the thing again, is that like, well, this is like thing coming out of the Alaska summit. Like, that seemed to have been more like we say it's like been like some people say that was like there's some people who've been commentating that all these like inner meetings with Putin and calls with Putin are him buying time, to which I have to ask the question, buying time for what? More sanctions from America, us giving tomahawks to Ukraine? Because like after like the Alaska summit, I was pretty sure that we were like giving them like no, wait, it was the giant like amount of Patriot missile launchers we were going to give to Ukraine. That came out right before the Alaska summit, I think. And now we're recently like started sharing intel on Russian military facilities with Ukraine for deep strikes, and also saying that they can use U.S. weapons to target targets inside Russia, although we're not necessarily helping them like attacking their oil infrastructure, because that I guess is a bridge too far. The Russians would have been in Kiev very quickly if it was not for the weather and the javelins. In war, you have a lot of luck too. Some brilliant general decided to go through the mud. He has offered everything. You know why? Because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States on Maduro. Way to be vulgar here. Who's this? Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew has given up his title as Duke of York and his membership in the Order of the Garter, following ongoing pressure over his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Well, apparently the main person, Virginia Guffrey, who's been trying to go at him, like, basically had to settle that she didn't have any credible evidence that the allegations she had against him came through. That doesn't necessarily mean that doesn't happen, but he couldn't, like, she got her, like, to back down in court, but he's still suffering from it. Asked why Trump's next meeting with Putin will be held in Budapest, top White House aides replied, "Your mom." Press Secretary Karen Leavitt told HuffPost, "Your mom did." When asked to choose who chose the location, and communications director Stephen Chung echoed the same line. The dynamic duo. Portugal's parliament approved a bill banning face coverings like burqas and niqabs in most public spaces proposed by the far-right Chega party. The measure imposes fines from 200 to 4,000. You need to crack down on immigration. You don't want Muslim women going, you don't want this, like, you import Muslims and expect them to not do Muslim things. How well, like, if you're not going to enforce it that well, then what's the point? Sudan, UAE-backed RSF militias continue to forcibly recruit children and send them to the front lines. Third worlders gonna third world. What do you want? Zelensky showed Trump maps of potential targets to strike in Russia. That they would strike with tomahawks? Big Turkey plans to send military equipment including drones, missiles, and air defense systems to Syria to back new leader Ahmed al-Shara. Ankara seeks to expand its cross-border strike zone from 5 kilometers to 30 kilometers, focusing on areas held by the US-backed YPG SDF linked to the PKK terror group. US-backed YPG SDF linked to the PKK terror group. The arms will be deployed mainly in northern Syria, avoiding tensions with Israel. Hold up, I think I found where a piece of food fell on the ground. No? No, there's some weird part of the carpet that like is a bunch of threads melded together. Alright, never mind. Excuse me. So yeah, how much of like Assyria gonna become like a puppet state of Turkey at this point? He doesn't even have a tie on. We decided that for now we will not publicly talk about long-range missiles as the US does not want escalation. Not gonna talk about it publicly, but privately, we gotta keep Putin on edge. Putin hates me, I have the same attitude to this man. Trump on the war in Ukraine. Let both claim victory, let history decide. No more shooting, no more death, no more vast and unsustainable sums of money spent. Let both claim victory. No more shooting, no more death. This war that would have never started if I were president. He keeps on banging that drum. The Russians are afraid of tomahawks. We know it is a strong weapon. Listen, it's about as good as like any other like missile system you can launch into Russian territory. You can still probably see it. I don't know. What is the stealthiness of the Tomahawk missile? We also know what kind of weapons we produce. They fear the combination. Watch Israelis block 8 Gaza trucks, even using their children to do it. Oh man, what dicks. Almost done. Reporter, you are more or less optimistic that you're going to get Tomahawks. I am realistic. That's a non-answer. We have to stop where we are now, Trump is right, and then start talking about how to take steps towards long-term peace. So he wants a saying, I want a ceasefire at the current lines of control, not a ceasefire where I cede more territory. France has decided to withdraw from the 7 billion euro drone program over delays, rising costs, and performance issues. Euro drone. Looks like a ripoff of the Global Hawk. Janim. Spokesman Al-Bamari said the group lifted its ban on Diara Company after the CEO apologized and agreed to stop aiding the army. He added that women must wear as long veils on public transport or operators will face consequences. I'm like raising up my hand like I don't know what's going on here. Alright, I should get some water and let's see if I can finally finish Armor Core. I am thinking that after that, if it doesn't, that doesn't take too long because it's like one last battle, I might fire up this Aliens vs. Predator game I found on goodoldgame.com that I bought like over a decade ago at this point. Alright, I'm gonna go get some water. Stand by. Actually, wait, no, let me do my usual stick of let's go to my reply, go to myself and tweet myself out live. No, not that one. God damn it. Time to finish this. Stream links. I haven't touched anything on Twitch, so my tags are probably all off. Resident Evil shit. Let's see here. Mech. Armored Core. New. Mecha. It's good enough. An Armored Core. Let's see here. I would even misspelled it, but it even let it work. Alright, so. Alright, I'll fire it up. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm gonna use a cheese strat I saw online because I just want to end this. Oh my god, what the heck happened to, let me actually close the door properly. What the fuck happened to... I still had the video going on in the background. Alright, and shrink myself down a little bit. There we go. Fire up my controller. Yeah, continue. Oh god, I was doing dumbbell weights all today, so alright, let's just go to arena warm up. Damn it, I should have gone to assembly first.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 7. You have now reached rank A. Subject AC, deep down. Call sign, Gun 2 Nile. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Why did I go off to the side like that? Got the Gatling cannon on?
AP at 50%.
Man, I got on with a laser cannon.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation.
Alright, I'm gonna go with the cheese strat that I looked up online to handle what's his face. Alright. I need to get it to the other one. This was the strat, is dual fucking shotguns. So I need to go to the part shopping. I'm gonna have to sell something. So right hand weapon. I still have plenty of money. Yeah, so dual fucking shotguns. Apparently is the strat. I don't know how well this is gonna go, but I'm gonna try it. Just to end this. Can I go with like lighter legs or something? Everything's overburdened. What if I went down? My weight goes up with that one. An EN shortfall. What if I now change the legs? Man, what the fuck is it that is overburdening me? Arms. Firearm specialization. Fuck it. Now can I pit something more nimble? Please. Man, I significantly reduced my AP, whatever. I might come to regret this. Okay, that's what it looks like. Alright. Apparently the trick, like, you won't, like, the trick I saw online about how to do this, what you have on your shoulders doesn't fucking matter. Missions. So, final mission, bring down the Xylem. That's all that's left. Sortie.
We'll also need to prepare for re-entry.
I'm in a giant, like, mech. Are we gonna have, like, some Death Star run, escape run at the event at the end that we have to get through?
Main system activating combat mode.
Alright, take out...
Raven, that's one of the ramjet engines. Please, destroy the target.
Please, destroy the target. There we go.
Core chamber is silent.
Can I get it across? Let's establish that first. There we go. Alright.
Starboard chamber.
Now on to the real shit. Alright, that's right. That's why we're like got flames everywhere in the background of this fight, is because we're burning an atmosphere and it's very disorientating at times.
Rubicon's safe.
Dodge. Hi, Walter.
Is that you?
The giant fucking beam weapon. Can I get that?
I have to dispose of you.
How many other people like me have you disposed of?
Walter, but that AC. Picking up a coral response. Watch out.
Corporations. Orders. No. My friend's mission.
Fuck.
Obstacles.
Well, this ain't going well. Well, I activated my terminal armor.
Whatever they did, you're in danger.
Greatest obstacle. Eliminate.
Alright, let's try that again where I actually try and dodge his fucking attack. I need to just take some time to learn his fucking attack patterns. For a moment.
Corporations. Orders. No. My friend's mission. Eliminate all obstacles.
Damn! These shotguns are actually really effective. Oh my god, fuck!
We have to defend ourselves.
That voice. 621. I see it next to you. Yes. Kindling for the fire.
Raven, we're re-entering the Earth's atmosphere.
Fuck!
There's no time.
I dodged into that.
Once something's alive.
I tried to jump over that. I tried. I was slamming the A button. It wouldn't let me.
This job.
I said I'd learn his fucking attack patterns. You know what? I'm gonna commit. This next one, I am not going to fight at him. I'm going to just simply learn to dodge his shit.
Corporations. Orders.
Ah, fuck. I still need to speed up.
My friend's mission.
Okay, I'm breaking my rule.
Obstacles.
Whatever they did, you're in danger. We have to defend ourselves.
Dual shotguns is a menace.
Voice. 621. I see
Fuck.
it next to you. Yes. Kindling for the fire.
Raven, we're re-entering Earth's atmosphere. There's no time. Hurry!
Alright, stay on the ground.
Once something's alive, it doesn't die easy.
I don't think I did any damage that turn. What the fuck?
Every last cinder.
Why am I... I try and keep on, like, hitting with my fucking,
Burn the coral. And our job will be over.
God damn it, god damn it.
Credits. Undo the surgery. Be normal again.
Vulture! This has to stop.
Does he have any health left?
Left hand, right hand ammunition at 50%.
God damn it. Oh my god. That much to take him out. Man, dual shotguns actually, like, what the fuck? That did it. Dual shotguns for the win. I appreciate that because I am an adherent of Shotgun Rain. Oh no, he's got a second face, doesn't he?
The mission. My friend's wishes.
What about me?
You found a friend.
Alright, time to bail. Bye, Walter. It's nice knowing you.
Walter.
Man, she sounds more pain than I am about it. More and more chunks of xylem falling off it.
One day, humanity and Coral will thrive together. You kept our potential safe. I know Walter feared a collapse. But I promise you, there's another way.
Oh, that better come to fruition, although I'm gonna hate your ass.
Raven. We'll find it together.
And that was the end of the FromSoft game. I guess that's it. Roll credits. Let's go on to that. Masaru Yamaru. Yeah, that's it. I ended it. Alright, so I'm not gonna end that tonight. Like I said, I got some Aliens vs. Predator. This is a really old game. Unloaded. I should have it downloaded. Oh, it's paused. Oh no, it's still playing in the background, but the audio tracked out. Let me open up godgalaxy.com. So I don't think I can make a thing of this alien game I have. Where's my fucking install game? There's 2-1. Aliens vs. Predator. Yeah, I got it downloaded and installed, so I can play it immediately. But I'll rant for a little bit. So one criticism I have of this game is, I've seen some people I've say about Elden Ring, is that it has relied too much on giant spammy attack enemies to like increase difficulty. I remember Synthetic Man bringing this up with Elden Ring and the DLC they added for it, that FromSoft, just by making games difficult by making their enemies have bigger and more intricate spam attacks with very little downtime for you to get a shot off at them. And that definitely felt like this at times with throughout this game, where like they're constantly spamming giant sweeping attacks and it's very hard to pick up on. Like that worm fight, no, that was a good fight. It wasn't necessarily attacking you all the time, but there's only so much you could get to attack it, and you had to position yourself right to shoot it in the face. That was a worthy thing. Fighting against Walter, I don't know if I just got in and like... Here's the thing, I don't know how to evaluate that previous fight. Was it that I had rested, relaxed my brain, and went at him again? Holy shit, this music is loud. That I was able to go at him and memorize his attack patterns, and did those finally go through? Or was it just the dual shotgun thing was going a long way to whittle down his health without too much to whittle down its health? Now the Ibis series, I think it took me like 2.5 streams to finish that. When I bought that, when I finished that, that was at a razor edge. I had my terminal armor play activated, and that saved me at the last minute to get a shot off against the Ibis series. And I would say the Ibis series was definitely way more difficulty than Walter was. I definitely was crashing out hard with those. Carla and her sidekick, whose name escapes me, That took me a couple tries, but I eventually got it down somehow. And that was 2 enemies. Luckily that wasn't 2 phase. There was a second, oh, there they are. Luckily there wasn't a second phase with Walter. Although maybe there should have been, in all honesty. Because that seemed a little bit too easy for some reason. So, yeah, I looked up online what to do. Because I was getting frustrated with Walter here. And apparently dual shotguns. And apparently the guy who did it without actually with using his shoulder weapons. And I guess maybe I had to addendum to use my shoulder weapons on him. You know, the missiles that can whittle things down, maybe, so I can get the 2 shotgun shots. Hold up, wow, excuse me. I tried to raise my chair by lowering my arm rests. So combo of missiles and shotguns shots are able to whittle down the stagger, and then I can get my songbirds in to attack him. Whereas the guy whose video I watched, I think he was just solely shooting him with the shotguns. And that was it. HR specialist, Carmen Huang. Chrysanthemum Yuen? What? Finance. We recently hired a new finance guy at my workplace, so I never fucking see him, but I don't know how to describe him. It looks like he's straight out of like college. He's got like I don't know what to say about this phenotype, but he's definitely leaner than me. He was wearing very tight fucking clothing. I'm not saying he was gay or anything, but it's just like, god damn, man, I see you have an ass there, whereas I, like, you know, I always have like loose fitting clothing. Because I don't got a flat enough stomach to go showing off, so. Vice President of Operations, Christophe Deloney. Is this their international office? This has got to be the music for the Ibis. Data engineers, Bandai Namco Entertainment, Northern Europe. United Kingdom and Northern Ireland. Alright, let's skip. Anything else after this? Post-credit scene? Yes, right, yes.
You took on my hopes, my selfish dream. Now, I want to see the future that you choose.
I don't know what to choose at this point.
Whatever waits ahead, I'll support you.
Thank you. Stuck out my neck for you here. I got paid for this shit, are you kidding me? What's even left to do here? Oh, I got that head. And the body. And the arms. And the legs. Do I get the weapon? Do I get the giant spam weapon? Oh, all mine.
RB23. Call sign Raven. Authentication complete.
Alright.
Removing MIA status. Restoring access privileges.
I didn't have my privileges?
This
What?
is All Mind, the mercenary support system. Raven, you've returned. Welcome
Why are you getting smarky with
All
me?
Mind anticipates great things from you.
Is all mine getting gaining consciousness?
Looks like you passed the authentication.
What?
That was quite the welcome home. Well, whatever.
What's going on here?
Raven, that's who you are now. You're on Rubicon. I've picked up some work for you already. Take a look, 621.
What is this, new game plus? I'm so confused. So I got everything. Let's go and do one more mission for old time's sake. Strange, I guess it started me off like after I picked up my unit.
Call from the Arquebus Group, one of the extraplanetary corporate forces.
To all independent mercenaries, this request comes from Schneider of the Arquebus Group.
Let's skip this, move on. Alright, sortie.
You've got
I'm gonna keep dueling the dual shotguns. I guess this new game plus where I have access to everything. It's like, I guess various guns are unlocked and shit.
Main system activating combat mode.
I wonder if this means there's also an increase in difficulty and shit for this.
Wipe out the Dafeng MT squad.
There's plenty of collectibles I haven't picked up. I want to go back and see. I know Ember from Phase Connect played this. I don't know if she completed it.
Looks like the Archivist group hired some muscle.
An independent mercenary, huh? At least they didn't send the Vespers.
Intercepting!
They're just mass-produced MTs. Wipe them out, 621.
Oh, that got him in 2 shots. Multi-lock.
This AC pilot's sharp. Focus your fire! That burst turns through us.
Shit, Archivist really scored this time.
Only a few targets left.
Oh yeah, multi-lock.
One, wait. I'm picking up new enemy signatures.
Yeah, and
Eliminate them.
oh, I forgot I have this.
Needs to know.
Michigan.
The enemy MT squad has been eliminated. That's it for this job, 621.
That was it. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Before I get into the game, I want to see how far Ember got in the game and what she chose to do.
No new message.
Thank God. Alright, quick game. Stand by. I want to see how far Ember got in the game. Hold up. Alright, let me back up 1 second. Let's see here. Open up new tab. Let's see here. What the fuck? Grave's got like a furry on its homepage. I don't like that. Come on. Oh, wait. Come on. Show yourself. All right. Ember Amane. Playthrough. So she did like 7 streams of this shit. All right, hold up. I Am Robot. Where she is at this one.
Please do not smite me. I'm kind of. I feel like
She's fighting on
I should get
Xylem.
rid of these ads. This is annoying.
Oh, so I guess she chose the same fight I did. By taking down there she's fighting Balteus. I still don't understand why Snake is fighting me here.
I took so much damage. Okay.
Oh, she's using the field
I'm not a
disruptor
good
thing. Let me
gamer,
turn around the
but,
volume a little bit more.
and then I got lots of
She had the pulse armor or pulse shields?
charge it while I'm doing that, so.
The fuck was she using against him? She had the electro whip. Oh, she's got songbirds too. So I guess the majority of this stream was trying to beat Balteus. I cheesed it with the dual like needle thing.
Tank. I need mass. That's what I need.
Mass, like your ass. There's a whole joke. Lumi had an entire fucking script about how big Ember's ass is.
Peckish. Uh-oh. That means my power levels are going down.
Hold up, this is the last thing, so she doesn't get to, so it looks like she probably wrapped up with, what's-his-face, Walter, real easily.
Change out the legs, yeah. Look! Even faster! Don't know what I just...
Why can I widen it? That's not right. She never finish it? What the fuck happens? She beat Balteus and, Alright, now she got... Man, she dealt with Walter way more easily than I did. Seemingly. I crashed out on him hard that, Sunday evening. Just keeping her distance. She doesn't even have the songbird. What the fuck does she have on her right shoulder?
Become an archivist dog. Yeah, say the line again. That's his...
Oh, she beat him. Oh, she breaks out the songbirds again. Yeah, songbirds, that seems what everyone likes to default to, because they just hit hard. Alright, now here's the thing. Spoiler alert. The inverse of this fight is fighting what's-her-face, Ire. Core 6 Ire boss fight. How to beat Ire. So we're accelerating the ship at the thing. I don't know what happens in between here and then.
Autopilot's out.
So Carla's the voice in my head now. Oh, so we have to sacrifice her? I'm streaming Titanfall 2.
You've got a sense of humor. Good luck out there.
Raven. I know you can still see it.
She's still in my head.
The voices of the coral.
She's still talking me all the way through this, so...
And yet you turned your back on our shared potential.
Oh, this is gonna get creepy.
You want to silence us forever.
Oh, there she comes. Oh, she's got like her own version of the Ibis. So this is a whole different area to do the fight. I'm not gonna go back to fight the... I'm not gonna do another playthrough anytime soon to fight Ire.
Stop you. You will never burn Rubicon.
Alright.
Main system activating combat mode.
I will stop you. And the silence.
Oh, wait.
Shared resolve on the wings of
Oh damn! What? She got the missile spam thing on the side there.
I saw the potential for our future within you.
Oh, and the fucking tranquilizer gun.
We've walked together.
Oh man, he's got the double shotguns too.
You are strong. Dangerous.
Oh damn, he got her.
AP at 50%.
All right, hold up. Let's cut to the chase here.
Your fire must die.
Your fire must die.
50%.
What? She struck him and then he got one shot off and killed her. Bye, Ire. Alright, what does she have to say? Oh man, what the fuck? I should just... I don't know what it is about this thing, but now I don't know why. Oh, there we go. It crashes in. Oh, the coral goes spewing out. Alright, we gotta go. What's the result of this?
There were no winners at the close of the Coral War. When the storm of fire finally faded, only the ashes of civilization remained. Ruined and haunted, the corporations made a joint announcement with the Planetary Closure Administration. Rubicon was to be abandoned, left a dead planet forever.
Oh, that's sad.
Meanwhile, the monster who burned the stars vanished into the flames, never to be heard from again. Yet history would forever remember
Raven.
the fires of Raven.
Oh. So once we set those off, we
Condition verified. Playing back message. Sender. Handler Walter.
Oh no, Walter.
621. Looks like you got the job done. You chose to carry our burden and right the wrongs of the past. I'm sorry. And I'm grateful. 621. There's nothing left to bind you. Whatever choices you make now, I just hope you find your true potential.
Potential for what? Mech fighting? Alright, so this guy's this intro. Alright, now, here's the weird thing. Final boss, All Mine, the true final boss, the Alia Yacta Est ending? What is this? Which is All Mine. You can only get this ending once you get the other two endings, and only in New Game Plus Plus. So you unlock the third ending once you beat this boss. Enjoy.
Look.
Man, I thought that was the All Mine was sounding a little too spiffy. Now what is it? Too snarky.
Augmented Human C4621. Raven, your role has come to an end.
I've been waiting for this, freelancer.
Why'd you change?
Part of this monster, so I can crush you. This time, you will die.
What the fuck is this shit?
Main system activating combat mode.
Oh look, there's a lore video below about how what all this means. Alright, that's enough of this shit, and turn off this Brave thing, because I need to actually sit down and learn all the controls to fucking OBS. Alright, let me get this game up and running. Second. Game capture, you should be capturing it. Any full window application. Oh, I should, oh, wow. Alright, stand by. I guess I can go off like this. Let's move it over to the side. A little bit. Okay. Wonder if it's going to change perspective when I actually load it. I don't know when this game came out. Let me look at it here a second. Actually, let me change all my, change my tag at least. When did this game come out? Classic 2000 features Colonial Marine, Alien, Predator campaigns. There's another game like this that came out like in the late 2010s or something. This is a far older version. So actually, let me change the game tag. Aliens versus Predators. Extinction, Book Adventure. It's like classic. Versus Predator. There's like 3 of these things that could be it. I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah. H.R. Geiger, Alien, Predator, and sure, Halloween. There we go. All right, so let's see how this handles. Oh, I'm not sure this. Oh wait, my controller's dead. Let's see if this goes anywhere. Dead mid. Okay. Hold up one second. The thing is taking up the full length of my screen, but nope, it's locked in like that. Oh wait. Yeah, no, it's locked in like that. It's like expanding to the full length of my screen, at least I think. Classic 2000. Okay, you know what, let's play Alien. Temple of Unknown Origin, Phase 2 of Unity. I'll just go with easy difficulty. I have a 7, I forgot. To the top. Oh. Alright, can I scale walls in this game? Because in a later version of this game you can. Alright, so that's crouch. Oh no, wait, I need that. Yep. Man, this is weird. Alright. That's like a heavy attack. That's my regular attack. This is... That's a jump. Alright, where am I? Huh. I can't climb up anything. Where the fuck did I just fall? What is even over here? I need to come this way? I'm already lost. Where am I going? The fuck was that shit? Are those eggs? I'm already out and I already have no idea where I'm going. I can't mount walls. There's probably... Is there some tutorial that I need to back out to? Look up, look down, center view, pad 8. Center view, gamepad R thumb, walk, crouch climb, gamepad L trigger, gamepad A, jump, operate, gamepad X, claw attack, right trigger, gamepad right shoulder, tail attack, navigate Hun toggle, pad taunt, show scores, gamepad start, message history, say, species say, what the fuck? Crouch or climb, oh. Let's see here. Oh, so that's how you do it. So it's not just crouch, it's also climb. Oh, this can get disorientating. You just straight up fall. Nope, not like that. There's some exit up here. What the fuck is that? And I'm dead. Eliminate intruders and seal the entrance. Giant fucking fire. I fell down here, which is where I go now. Oh, I got it, my hunting sense. What's the point? So I came out of here. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's where I came out of. Same place. That'll kill me. Yeah, I can't get through here. Man. Oh. Right. Destructible terrain. Man, this is where you really need the fucking yellow paint. Oh god, this is disorienting. I'm feeling it in my head now trying to play this shit. The fuck even is this shit? Destroy the supports block and fuel pipes for the fire. I guess that works. Fire's done. Man, these things look like they are meant to crush my ass. What's going up? Oh. No, let's not go that way. The fuck is up here? Are we in space? Out we go.
Xenomorph intruder alert.
Yeah, that's right, die. Alright, well that was gruesome for no reason. Gotcha. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Do I get a checkpoint at all? Oh my god, I have a sliver of health. Can I eat, guys? Oh. Oh, I didn't catch fire that time though. That's progress. God damn it, I'm dead. I'm eating to try and stay alive through the fire. Fuck. Can break lights. That's nice. Turn the TV off. What am I doing in here? The fuck is even down here? Damn, okay, all the barrels are fucking explosive. This is gonna kill me. This is gonna kill me. Preferred vision mode normal. Alright, well, now I know what I'm doing. Somewhat. Came out that way. This is the ways to the fuel support for the fire. Oh. What the fuck? Where am I? Hold up. Sometimes you just have to drop on the ground to get a sense of your bearings. Where's this go? I will say this is very disorientating.
Xenomorph intruder alert.
Fuck!
The labs are locked. Protect the security systems. We can't let the Xenomorph disrupt the experiments.
What is this supposed to be pseudo-America or something? Hello. Alright, maximum health regained, I guess. Man, everyone's got a fucking flame grenade. Although apparently that's particularly effective against me, so I guess that's smart for them to have. Oh man, this is easy peasy, honestly. This just feels wrong. What were they even doing down there? How were they gonna get out? North Guard. Sounds like a Viking video game title. Fuck all y'all. What's left? Is there nobody else? Is there nobody else? I have to activate this somehow to get it out of the way. Where am I going? So I'm still fighting against gravity there. This just looks like a part of the level that wasn't like cut properly. Let's get out of here. Went up this way to the North Guard and the West Guard. Nothing here. Well, I see the ladder now. That I guess they're supposed to go up and down. Man, that looks like an iPhone. Oh, destructible. Where am I? Am I gonna fall out of the sky again? Holy shit, I can't see anything. Well, I guess that's what this is for. Where does this take me? It is pitch black out here. That's a movie title. Where the hell am I now? There's the auto gun. Also, I found another place. I'm not gonna lie, running around like this is absolutely like breaking my brain. Gimme. I don't even know where I have to go. Oh, that was on the other side. We've already been here. And just the way I'm sitting. Where am I going? Man, I'm just exploring things and I have no idea where it goes. Alright, let's go back this way. In here. Well, that went that way. That nearly killed me. There's gotta be a way around that guy. Regain my health. Fuck you. Did that. Damn, what else is there left to do here? Clear out like all sides at this point. Oh yeah, this is really disorientating. Went through there. What the fuck is going on over here? And a big stupid ring. Oh my god, I am losing my head playing this. I am getting motion sickness playing this. I don't know where I'm going. Well, this was not nearly as spooky as I thought it was going to be. Oh, what's up here? Oh god. Oh no. So we explored that place. You know what? I'm actually messed up in the head right now, so I'm gonna abort play and call it a night because that really took it out of me. I'm sorry. Playing as the alien is not for the weak of mental ability. Oh. Alright, I'm sorry. Good night and good luck. See you all next time, which should be tomorrow.